Gentlemen, let's face it, dating today can be a minefield. We've all heard about the mixed signals women send, but let's dig deeper into something you probably haven't considered. Women, especially when they're genuinely interested in you, often drop subtle hints that go beyond the polite conversation and the meal on the table. And no, I'm not talking about dessert orders. I'm talking about signals she's sending, ones that hint at something a little more intimate after dinner. Sure, dinner dates are fun, but let's cut through the polite pleasantries. A woman's body language and behavior during these encounters are often telling you a lot more than the menu ever could. So, how can you tell if she's thinking about taking things to the next level? Let's break down 5 signs that might just indicate she's craving dessert, and it's not a chocolate lava cake. Number 1, subtle touches. Let's start with the most classic giveaway, the touch. You're at dinner, enjoying your meal, and there's this subtle brushing of her hand against yours. Now, this isn't a mistake, and it's not just friendly. If she's leaning in to touch your hand or arm, she's signaling a deeper level of comfort. But here's the fact, not all touches are innocent. When a woman touches you, even in a nonchalant way, it could be a huge indicator of her interest. Many men misread touches as platonic, thinking she's just being polite. But in reality, this could be a signal that she's testing the waters, wondering how you'll react. Think about the times a woman has touched your shoulder during a laugh or brushed your arm while speaking to you. That's not just a physical gesture, it's a test. If you respond well, she'll likely push it further. If you pull away, you've missed your chance to signal mutual interest. When she touches you, don't shy away. Embrace it with confidence. Respond with an open posture and steady eye contact. Don't be afraid to reciprocate the touch in a natural way. If she's putting herself out there, meet her halfway. Number 2, playful banter. Let's be honest, gentlemen. The line between flirting and friendly conversation can often feel like a tightrope walk. But there are certain types of playful banter that aren't just about humor or light conversation. They're a prelude to something more. A lot of men make the mistake of assuming that flirting is always overt or obvious. They fail to recognize the subtle, playful exchanges that signal a woman's interest in more than just a nice dinner. You're having a fun conversation, and suddenly she teases you about something. Maybe it's how you're eating, or a light jab at something personal. Then, it happens. She holds eye contact just a little longer than usual, with a little smile that feels different. That's no accident. She's showing you that she's comfortable enough to be playful. And trust me, there's often more to it than just humor. Don't just laugh it off and move on. Play along. Respond with lighthearted banter of your own, and keep the flow going. Playful teasing can lead to a deeper connection, and if you're smart, you'll recognize this as a green light, not just friendly chatter. Number 3, eye contact that lingers. Let's talk about eye contact. And no, I'm not talking about the quick glances we all give at the dinner table. I mean the lingering eye contact that cuts through the noise. When a woman holds your gaze for a moment longer than usual, you're not just the subject of her attention, you're the subject of her desire. Many men don't realize the power of eye contact in communication. It's easy to assume that a woman is simply being polite or engaged in the conversation, but a prolonged gaze can be an invitation, a signal of her interest. Picture this. You're telling her a story, and as you make an important point, she looks directly into your eyes and holds the gaze for a second longer than necessary. She might even glance down, then back up again, subtly signaling attraction. The eyes are often the windows to the soul, and in this case, they can tell you more than words ever could. Don't shy away from the gaze. Maintain eye contact and see how she reacts. If she holds it, chances are she's more than just interested in your story. She's interested in you. Number 4, she suggests a private setting. Now here's where things get interesting. If a woman starts suggesting that the evening shouldn't end after the meal, she's probably hinting at something more. And no, I don't mean the coffee shop around the corner. I mean a more intimate setting, perhaps at her place or somewhere more private. Many men overlook the significance of an offer to continue the night privately. They assume that a woman simply wants to talk more or go to a quieter spot. But this could be her way of letting you know that she's ready to move past the safe territory of the dinner table. Let's say the dinner is wrapping up, and she says something like, I'm not quite ready for the night to end, or I'd love to continue this conversation somewhere quieter. These aren't just innocent comments, they're nudges. She's testing the waters to see if you're on the same page about what comes next. If you're interested, take the hint. Suggest a quieter spot, or if the chemistry is right, suggest continuing the evening at a more intimate location. The key here is confidence. Don't let her lead you too far without your own contribution to the plan. Number 5, the way she sits. Last but certainly not least, pay attention to how she positions herself around you. You might not realize it, but the way she sits, stands, or even leans in during conversation can tell you a lot about her interest in you. Most men don't recognize the significance of body language. They focus on what's being said and miss the nonverbal cues that often signal romantic or sexual interest. She leans in when you speak, tilts her head to one side, or mirrors your body language. These aren't just signs of interest in your words, they're signs of attraction. If she positions herself close to you, makes physical contact with her legs, or adjusts herself to get closer to you, the message is clear. She wants more than just a casual conversation. Pay attention to these subtle cues. If she's moving closer to you, take it as a sign of mutual interest. You can match her body language, or better yet, mirror her movements to create a sense of connection. So, what's the takeaway here? Gentlemen, dating isn't just about the conversation or the meal. It's about the signals she's sending and how you choose to respond to them. Women are great at subtlety, sometimes too great. But if you can pick up on the signs she's giving you, you'll be ahead of the game. Remember, the key is confidence. If she touches you, responds to your banter, or gives you the subtle eye contact, don't shy away. Step into the moment. Don't overthink it. The signals are clear, and your next move could be the one that turns a dinner date into something a lot more exciting. If you found this insight useful, be sure to comment below with your thoughts and experiences. Like and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on navigating the world of dating and relationships. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your game strong.